Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you are prepared for single-handedly the most professional demon hunting guide on this side, at the very least, of East Yorkshire. You'll notice since our last playthrough, I've gone up a couple of levels, I've got mad stacks of dollar, a little bit of Skrilla right there, and I've spent it on some bits and bobs to help us with our ghost hunting activities. But don't worry, if you're level 1 and you've got no extra loadouts, this is a guide for you, for the people at home, for those who want to hunt demons in their spare time, but don't know what to do. I always say that if you don't know what to do, the demon also doesn't know what you're about to do, so chaos is the strategy that we will be using today. Now, because I'm level 4, the game won't let me play on medium. Can I change it? Yeah. It won't let me play on medium because we're just too strong at the moment. So we're going to stay on easy for now. That's fine because you'll also be starting on easy. We're going to do the... What map are we going to do? We're going to do the abandoned house first because that's the map that you'll probably be on. And then we're also going to have a little look at the second house if I have time on the recording, or if... depending on how well the first ghost hunting thing goes. So just going to jump straight into it. And yeah, I'll just be explaining the general strategy that the pro plays as we go on. Anything interesting. We've got Yusari Abbott. Doesn't really make much of a difference what the ghost is called or whether it reacts to us when we're alone, because if you're like me, you'll be playing this game alone. So, there's a couple of thoughts and theories on what to do in your first run-through for the house. Some people like to just have a little wander around. We're not going to do that. What we're going to do is that we're going to move in. We're going to be like best buddies with our demon friend before we cast him away into the fires of bad stuff. We're going to go in, find our first electrical stuff, and we're just going to pop some stuff down. Don't need to worry about too much about anything for this first couple of minutes. We're just going to get all our useful gubbins and move it in. Should have really explained what each item does while I'm walking around, because that's probably a useful use of our time. So let me do that for this bit here. So, we have got our talkie box, which is what we'll use to talk to people in. Now, from what I understand, there's only a couple of phrases that the ghosts respond to at the moment. Usually things like, hello, are you there? Where are you? Can you talk? How did you die? All that general stuff. We've also got this little glass thing, which basically finds ghost jizz on the wall. And don't worry about it too much, because when I first tried to find the ghost jizz on the wall, there's not that many great resources online. I tried to read stuff, because if you read stuff, it doesn't give you away any special things like any jump scares or stuff. But, yeah, there weren't that many useful ready bits on the tinterwebs. I've got a torch, obvious use for that. We've got extra gubbins here, but don't worry about that for now. Got a torch, which is quite useful. Got a candle. Now, you won't have a candle if this is your first playthrough, because you don't have mad Skrilla like I do. But the candle's just good for keeping your sanity up, as your sanity is always going down, even when you're outside the house. Though outside the house, it goes down a little bit less from what I understand. Right, so we've got all our gubbins inside the house. So what we're going to do is that we're going to take our EMF reader, which lets us know if any ghost shenanigans are going on. We're also going to take our fingerprint thingy with us, which will let us know if the ghosts have left any fingerprints behind. We're like Sherlock Holmes, but we definitely know what we're doing. What we're going to do is we're going to walk around, turn lights on, and just generally see if any numbers come up on our EMF hunter. Hunter? Scanner, whatever you call this item. Now, one thing while you're walking through is to see if there's any doors that have been left open, or any lights that have been turned on. Now, this room doesn't have a door. Oh, I don't like that. From what I understand as well is that the more lights you turn on, the more likely they are to snap, like that. So maybe don't do what I did just then and turn on all the lights. Try and strategically turn them on as you go about. Come on, Dress, scare me, you bugger. That's not going to scare me, it's fine. It's on, that's nice, cool. No baddie numbers at the moment. Turn the light on here. And you scary mischief. Whatever you do, don't say that person's name. I found that in this game there are two types of scares. There's the demon that you're hunting. Well, demon, ghost, whatever you call it. And then there is actual house scares. So there'll be certain jump scares that are specific for the house, and specific scares that are just for the ghost itself. So we're just going to walk around, try and find any... Because sometimes, one of the evidences that we can gain to figure out what type of ghost that we're working with is if this... Oh, you bugger. Blooming furniture. This house, I would say, of the two that I've played so far, is the most scariest. Because even though I'm familiar with all the jump scares at the moment, it's certainly the scarier. There's never anything down here. There's never anything. Ooh, he says this door's already open. So maybe this is where all the things happen. Ah, here we go. Right. So I said that this never happens down here, but apparently this is the place to be. Which I don't like. Okay, so we've identified that this is where some ghosty presence is. But are there any... So what it will be is there'll be like a ghost hand over the doofer, but it's not down here. So what we will do... Yeah, when you hear like pots and pans being knocked about, that is a true sign that shenanigans are happening. Look at that! I haven't spent that much time meandering around, so what we're going to do now is that now that we know the room that the ghost is in, we're going to collect all our bits and bobs, and then we're going to stick them... Oh, you bloody children. Children and furniture. It's not what you want. Not that combination anyway. Children and furniture never go together. So the art thing, the art easel, basically leave that here, and the ghost might draw us a pretty picture. And then if you leave this here, I'm going to leave it in the middle of the room, because why not? So, oh, you... I mean, blowing out candles and stuff, whispering sweet nothings into my ear. It's been so long since that's happened. Yeah, so, and that little doodad that I popped down there, which had like loads of lights on, that occasionally forces the ghost to manifest. Which, depending on how you feel about life, it's good or bad, because it's bloody terrifying when it does happen. It's really hard to see. So, I don't like... I'm not familiar with the jump scares down in this room, because like I say, I've never had any things going on down here. Now, you'll notice that, because there's no light down here, our sanity is going to drop a lot quicker than if we were in a room with a light bulb in it. But don't you worry, because that's what the candle's all there for. Some nonsense sounds. Don't worry, that means nothing. Nothing in the grand scheme of things. So we've got a candle, that's fine. The ghost can't get it. Well, it can get us. It can certainly get us if we've got a candle, but it at least brightens up our life. And isn't that the main thing? Right, so candle... Ooh, it's already drawn us a picture. So that's good. That's useful. So any ghosty handprints on either side here. Nope. Generally, you'll only find ghost prints on door handles and light switches. So we'll leave this here until it starts beeping. What other things have we got? We've got a talkie box. Hello. Ooh. There we go. So we have currently got 2 things in here. So what I'm going to do now is, if you're brave... Oh, hold on. Are you going to give us a big 5? Oh, stop it. Stop whispering. You bastard. Right, the candle. That's where it wants to be. We'll pop you there for now. And we will leave you roundabouts here facing that candle, because that's where the activity is. Right, sir. If you are a massive punani like me, when you get 2 pieces of evidence, which we got the easel and we got the talkie spirit box, we're going to go outside with our candle to make sure that we're all sane and stuff. And then we're going to consult our guide. And by doing that, while we're consulting our guide, we'll be able to find out what remaining piece of evidence we need, while in the safety of our little tent, not losing too much in the way of sanity. I mean, how much sanity have we got left? 85? Oh, bags of sanity. So I'll pop you there just for aesthetics. And let's consult the journal. So, we have got EMF 5. No, we do not have EMF 5. We have got spirit box response, easel drawing. So we've got... Oh dear, that's not a... That doesn't narrow it down very much. So an Iblis. What do you need? So we need spirit box response, easel drawing, and ESG ghost reaction. That's going to be a pain. Which is the squiggly, swirly doodad. A shade. What do you require? You are ectoplasm stains. We haven't checked for ghost jizz yet, so that might be a thing. Hand 2. What are you? Where are you? I wish this was alphabetically organised. Freezing temperatures, so when you see smoke come out your mouth, that is you being cold. No, don't want to click on that. A feign. Now, a feign is fingerprints. Doubt it's going to be a feign, so tell you what, I shall click off the feign. And a yokai. And the yokai is EMF level 5. So I doubt it's going to be an EMF level 5, so we're looking for level 5, we're looking for ESG, and we are looking for Gersh Jizz. Right, also, when we confirm the Gerst, we also have dead rats, collect salt bags, and Gerst orbs. So we don't actually need any of these gubbins, which is quite useful. So, I tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my sanity pills with me. Sanity pills, obviously, when you the more insane you go, the more likely a ghost is going to hunt you. So, you just pop some pills and the ghost can't get you. Which I'm certain that is how demons work. Pharmaceutical companies are the main way of us avoiding the demons from taking over the world, from what I understand. So let's look for Gershges. That's probably the quickest way. Ectoplasm stains, but, you know, I'm attempting to be hilarious here. What? You stop that. Right. Definitely no. Stop if you leave the bric-a-brac alone. Right. Yeah, you're not too bothered about your EMF, are you? So let's go for the ghost jizz. Right, so what you do is that you point it towards the walls, and you have a little look-see look. Gotta be very careful. It will flash at you. So that's quite useful. We're gonna be really careful at what you look at. Because sometimes on these brighter areas, it doesn't really stand out all that well. Be really thorough with this. Ooh. Are you an EMF 5? Ah, you are an EMF 5. So, we can pop you in the old evidence. You are a yokai. Confirm. And then ghost types. What is your main thing? No strengths, no weaknesses, or at least none that we know of. So we are just going to take our little doofer. We don't need any other stuff. Just collect these. Get back here, you. So, ghost orbs. That's what you just saw there. To collect... Oh god, what was the other objectives? I completely and totally forgot. Shit. I still have my pills. Still have pills. That's good. Right, ghost orbs, easiest ones to find. There we go. And there we go. That's another one. I think that's all of them. I think there's only 3. Salt bags. What do you look like? Salt bags. Oh, rats. Why do we have rats? Well, I can't carry all this stuff. Right, sanity pills. You can stay on the... near the sofa. Got a rat. Oh! Salt bag. Do I... Oh, no. There we go. I just need to carry you around. Does not occupy inventory space. Sometimes you will... Oh, what's the word? There'll be different missions or side objectives to do. One of them is collect rats and stick them in a pot. There's a Ouija board down there. From what I've learned, don't mess with any of the Ouija boards unless you're in a group. As the first player or single player benefits of using those kinds of items don't really... Oh, look at you. You shine. Shine like a diamond. That's a Rihanna song, isn't it? Rat down there. We don't need a rat. Rakata, rakata, Mr. Mousy Mouse. That's 3 of them. God, what was our third objective? Does it tell us in our doofer? So yes, I've just been back to home base, and it does say, yeah, rats in the boiler, so where is this boiler? It's like a little cauldron kind of thing. You can hear it bubbling way before you actually see it. Our sanity is at 72%, so we're relatively fine by now. From what I understand, the ghost that's hunting you at about the 50 to 40 mark. That's usually when it tends to get me. There's the boiler down here. Where are you, boiler? Stop that. There you can hear it. Where are you? You are... You stop that, you bugger. Stop it. Cease and desist. God, I hate the ghosts. They are just not a vibe at all. I'm going to take one more rat. I'll take my pills. I'll take the happy pills. There was another rat round here somewhere, wasn't there? Mousy mouse. Ugh. Awful creature. Oh, right, okay, so sanity, for me personally, not in-game, but IRL, that's been relatively restored. Right, we'll move around. Go grab our pills. One more rat to find. It's usually done in threes, these mini-quests. Because 3 is the magic number. Pop a pill. Get our AstraZeneca on. Might be noticing that I'm wearing a poncho. So you stop that. I do not require any pianos, thank you very much. Not on this Christian Minecraft server. There was a rat in here, wasn't there? Hello, mouse mouse. Also candles everywhere. Don't remember there being so many candles. But, yeah, you might be noticing that I'm wearing a poncho. It's meant to be warm at this time of year in England, but it's not at the moment, so I've popped a poncho on. Because Rishi Sunak is not getting a penny one from me for my taxes or something. I don't know, some insert political reference here. There we go, right, so we have done it all. So now what we're going to do is that we're going to find a bunch of fingers to stick in the pot. Well, stick in these things to do a ritual, to then figure out the ghost. Problem is, though, is that the ghost is inside this room, so if it's going to hunt us, it's going to be in here, so I'm going to try and do it all. But the likelihood of me succeeding is going to be very slim indeed. Now, these fingers can basically be anywhere. So you've got to be really, really careful. Which is why when you do your first playthrough, I would recommend finding out what type of ghost you're hunting, and then leave a couple of times, get some money, and then get a candle, because you're going to be spending a lot of time in dark rooms. And without sanity pills, you probably won't get this far, even on easy difficulty. There we go, one finger. One finger, one thumb, one arm, one leg, one nod of the head, sit up, sit down, keep moving. That was a song from my childhood. Although we need 5 fingers. Stop that! Look at that, one flamey flame! And that is this side of the house covered. The fingers don't flash as much as all the other items, but you can tell what they are. Their distinct shapes are quite prominent. But they are sometimes under things, over things, sometimes above and below your field of vision, so make sure you check the tops of cabinets, under cabinets, traps in cabinets, caps in cabinets. Can he get out? Will he get out? Only a few of you will get that reference, but that's fine. That's how you know how the real cool people are. Ah, another finger. Look at this, we are just steaming through. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Or something. So that is a grand total of 3 fingers. I can count to 3. You cease and desist. Are you coming to get me? No, you're not. You're fine. He's not a very pretty boy, though. He's not a very pretty boy at all. Although I'm not too confident if we're going to be able to get him, because since we have to go into that room to put the fingers in, every time he does some twisted shenanigans, it is going to cost us a bit of our sanity. No, don't like you. Don't like you at all. You can be gone, child. Blimmin' lady coming from the TV from that film about the tapes. Can't get that nowadays. No one's got a tape player. No one's got a VHS. No one's even got a DVD player anymore. I remember some people who used to collect Blu-ray DVDs, and they were massively mad for it. Although I can't imagine their investment has been massively fruitful for them, considering with HD streaming and all that. But you know, I mean, I collect Warhammer, so like, how can I judge a person's collection of stuff? Right, I think there's only one more. After we pop this one in, only one more finger. Right. Get you in. Right, one more, we could do it. I believe. Never mind you knocking over tins and pots. There's only one more room left where there could be a finger. But that's the one where the wedding dress is. And it hasn't scared us yet, which means it's going to get me. And weirdly enough, the jump scares that you know are coming are sometimes worse than the jump scares you don't know are coming. Yeah! Sod yeah. I knew you were coming. You didn't scare me. I'm a grown-up. Now, bearing in mind as well, I said that there'll be a finger in here. That's not necessarily true, because there can sometimes be 2 fingers in 2 places. Or 1 place, sorry. Though, I think that's maybe the case here. There's nothing under the bed. There's nothing on the thingy-majiggies. Okay, fair enough. From what I understand as well, there's some like extra rooms that you can unlock by... Ah, oh, you rascal. Hiding a finger. Around the corner. Like I said, 2 in 1 room. That's how the game tricks you. You think logically, oh, there'll be 1 in each room, but... I learned that the hard way. Took me 2... Fucker! You stop that! Blooming wearing... What kind of hat was that even? Oh, I said I wore a poncho because I was cold. Now I'm bloody sweating like a beast. Right, there we go. Screw you, you bloody ghost. Back from whence you came. And now we leave like it never was a problem before. So, if you've left all your stuff in the house, don't worry, because I imagine you've got some sort of Igor servant coming to collect your things for you. You don't need to physically take all your stuff out. Just walk out with a little bit of a swagger, a little bit of a pout. You know, you've exorcised a demon, if I could make an Ace Ventura reference there. And you know, you take a couple of beers and then you jump in the car and go straight back to safe house. So let's have a look. How did we do? We found the correct ghost type. Well done us. Put dead rats. We just got money for all the stuff. So isn't that exciting? So I thought, yeah, I hope that's a useful guide for you. And yeah, essentially, if you want to be a professional ghost hunter, just do as I do, because I know what I'm doing. Clearly, I'm now level 5. I can now go to blooming medium difficulty. In fact, might even consider doing the next level, like I said at the beginning of the video, on now that we've got a new medium difficulty. Let's see how we go. Yeah, let's do that. Alright then, so medium difficulty. All we're going to do in this playthrough, because I know that the video is probably going to be quite long now, but when I played through this house, it wasn't all that scary. I mean, still loads of jump scares, but it wasn't the most terrifying thing when compared to the abandoned house. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to come in here, and we're just going to identify the ghost. That's all we're going to do. Nothing special, nothing fancy. I just want to see if it increases, if the difficulty increases the amount of scares that the ghost throws at you. Got a nice little walk into the house, not too far to walk, so that's quite useful for our sanity. We won't be punished too much for walking back and forth. But, yeah. So, we'll see how this goes. First time playing medium, not entirely sure what to expect. I imagine the level at which the ghost can start hunting you, sanity-wise, is probably increased. So rather than like 40 and 50, maybe it's like 60 and 70 or something. Probably ideal to play this kind of difficulty with people in your group. However, we shan't be doing that. There's an upstairs and downstairs to this. And from what I could tell, most of the times that I've came into this house, this room has been the most active. I don't know whether there's... Oh, there's a Ouija board in here. TVs where bad stuff happens. Children's room where children happen. Oh, good lord, my light just went out then. That was terrifying. So maybe there's a ghost in my actual house. So probably won't be able to see me all that well now, but this door's open. Oh. Yeah, this door has already been opened. I'm certain I didn't open this door. Any fingerprints on you? Oh, did I open this door to come into this room? I can't... Honestly, my memory is shot. That light going off just then made me forget absolutely everything that happened in the past, like, 30 seconds. We'll continue walking around. Why not? Oh, light here. Can this light be turned on? No, of course it can. Why wouldn't it be turned on? So, from what I understand as well, that the amount of times that a light breaks is increased when you increase the difficulty as well. So, that's been to keep into consideration. But no ghostly numbers at the moment. Oh! Ah, there we go. Yeah, this is... You cease and desist. Ah, you bugger. Right, okay, well, we've got shenanigans here. It's at a 4. Right, let's leave you for now. Oh, okay. Maybe there is an increase in scariness. Oh, I don't like these places full of demons and stuff. Can't they just be restful in their peace or afterlife or something? Back in my day when you died, you just stayed dead. Our doors are opening. I can hear them in the distance. But that means potential for... Yes, this whole corridor's haunted. You stop that! Bloody candles. Candles aren't meant to be scary. They're meant to be lovely and happy. Right. Let's continue walking around with you. Where's the major gubbins happening? Any ghost handprints? Oh. You are very active, Mr. Ghostman. Very active indeed. It's in this general area here. Right, let's grab some more of our stuff. Ooh. Lights turning off in game, lights turning off in real life. Now, if I was really clever and I wanted to do a jump scare for you guys, I'd put some sort of CGI thing in the background. But I'm not going to do that because 1, I'm not that cruel, and 2, I am not that technically competent with stuff. Alright, hello. Are you here? Can you hear me? Can you talk? Nope. Okay, we'll leave you there for now. Candle. We need the candle. My own mental well-being. That's what we need. It's like I say, in a room where it's dark, you are going to go a bit more mental. Now, I don't know how quickly the sanity drain works here. It might even be useful since we've got a spare inventory slot. It can carry 3 items at once, by the by. Just for future reference. How quickly is our sanity going to go down? Already at 77. Right, we'll take our sanity pills. We're only finding the ghost. That's all we're doing. We don't need any extra bits of information. We're not trying to do any extra objectives. We're just looking for what kind of ghosty that's plaguing this house, and we can leave it for the... Not the better ghost hunters, but the... Oh, you bloody clock moving around. Right, you can stay there. Ah, there we go. EMF 5. So, stick that in our journal. Yes, 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 we get you. Canvas hasn't been drawn on yet. No more ghost prints. I'm fairly certain that if you don't see them in the first instance of something opening, that you can ride out or write off fingerprints. Although I don't like the beeping nearby, purely because it just scares the living bajillicas out of me. Right, so looking for ghost jizz. Actually really useful if I could find some, just so then you could see what it looks like in-game, because it essentially, it's exactly what I say, it's just a white smear on the walls. I'm not sure if it appears on things like bookshelves or bookcases, but we shall see. Ah! It's dinner time!
Don't think you can get out of here alive.
I most certainly can get out of here alive. I just need to... Ugh, don't like this. Right, okay. Come on, talk to me. Can you talk? Hello? How did you die? Where are you? would you like a cup of tea? Yes, I know. Hello. Good day. Top of the morning to you. Merry Christmas. I'm going to take some pills just in case. Pop a pill. That's how we roll. Now, what we can do as well, just for our own mental health and well-being, is that we can stick an easel there. Now I'm going to stick this... A lot of activity going on here, so I'm going to stick this... I'm not sure which direction to poke it in, so I'm going to poke it there. And then, what we can do is... And here's a cool, neat thing. But one more time before I go. Let's... don't blow my candle out, young man. Or young woman. Where's my... talkie box gone? Hello? Hello there? An appreciator of fine memes? Where are you? Can you get out? Can you talk? Where are you? Yeah, you're not very talkative, are you? So what we're going to do, and here's a cool bit of stuff. So, obviously, when staying in the dark place like this, while trying to look for evidence, you're going to go, you bloody woman, TV woman. Oh, this is why I don't, well, I own a TV, but never watch TV. No, stop, cease and desist. Don't like that. Oh, this is awful. It's... Oh, don't like that one. That one was a bit too bestial for my liking. How good is my sound at the moment? 82%. Right, so we have got a camera tripod, which will show us stuff. So we can watch ghostly activity happening from the comfort and sanity of our base. So ideally what we want is that we want to find one more piece of evidence that is not an easel or an easel drawing or the ESG reader. And then we could just watch from a distance. From a glorious distance where nothing bad can get us. So we've got this. So what we could do is that we could set the camera up. Set you up facing this way. And then we'll look for one more time for... Ah! Bugger off! Hello? Are you there? Are you there? Hello? Hello there? Can you talk? Ah, there's books. Ah, well-read demon is a dangerous demon indeed. Okay, any sudden appearances of jizz? Oh. Yep, I can definitely confirm that an increase in difficulty is an increase in scares. So that's useful for if you're playing. If you want to legitimately scare the living bajillicas out of yourself. Ooh, was that jizz? No, that's not jizz. I feel like a teenage mum going for their kid's sock drawer. Why a teenage mum specifically, I don't know. Ooh, that was a light switch going off. Are you... Aha! There we go. Okay, so we can confirm that there is stuff there. Right. So we've got two pieces of evidence. I am Audi 5000, Sharpton for President, y'all. I am out. We are now just going to watch things and see if anything happens. Because the ghost is not responding to us via talking. I mean, it might do. But I would rather just calm down myself emotionally. Let my adrenaline go down a bit. So we shall. Can we see it on the camera? Ah! I don't know if you saw it then, but there was like a brief moment where you saw the demon approach there. How useful is that? So, we have got... Let's look at our journal. Press J for that, Mr. Landshark. So we've got EMF 5, we have got ESG Ghost Reaction, and we have got fingerprints. So it's a Goyo. What do you do, Goyo, just out of curiosity? Since Goyo does not interact with ESG if someone is nearby. So, there we go. So it would only react with that if we weren't anywhere nearby. And so we don't have any data. Well, you know what? We don't need any data on you. We found you. Do we have enough sanity to maybe do a side quest here? We've got 71. Side quest involves collecting ghost orbs. We've already seen ghost orbs. If I wasn't recording, I would do that just for extra money, but I'm not going to do it because it's not that fun to watch. So we are just going to claim that it is a Goyo. I am then going to go back in the car, get the F out of here, and then hunt demons for another day. So let's see if I am correct with my assumptions. Oh, well, look at that. And because it's on hard difficulty, we get more pennies. Isn't that exciting? Professional ghost hunter, boys and girls. I've been doing this for at least a couple of weeks now, so yeah. Right, well, anyway, that's the video in its entirety. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like the video, please do have a look at the old Patreon. £1 a month does get you one extra game of Dawn of War a week on the old YouTube thingy-majiggies. There's also Discord, where Discord things happen. Links in the description, as usual. My name's been Mr. Landshark. Pleasure as always, never a chore. I will see you in a bit. Peace.